So welcome everyone to your evening meditation. Just making yourself comfortable, putting your phone on mute or silent so you won't be disturbed for the next half an hour. And just finding a comfortable spot where you're not going to be disturbed. Sitting with your feet shoulder width apart. If you're sitting in a chair, back reasonably straight. Support your back if you need to, don't slouch down. And close your eyes. Just cup your hands in your lap. And start off by taking a nice deep breath in. So breathing in through the nose. Just inflating the stomach like a balloon. So you're breathing into your belly button. And the whole lower stomach is blowing up. Second phase of the breath into the heart center. So feel this life energy rising up into the heart center. And then final sip of air into the head. And you feel this life energy, this warm tingling feeling flowing up your spine, into your head, into the crown of your head, into your third eye. Now just scan your mind and notice any thoughts of wrongdoing on your part, on anyone else's. Perception of someone or something as wrong, bad, evil, sinful, guilty. If you're honest with yourself, you'll see that lies behind a lot of your perceptions on this world. Even if you're fearing something in the future, that fear is usually based on some past experience. So because something hasn't worked in the past, you fear that it won't work in the future. So there's a perception of something wrong. Something has gone wrong, something could go wrong. These are really just the same thought system in different aspects. So notice this idea of sin, really. It's the idea of an error that is permanent, that cannot be corrected. Notice how that shows up as thoughts, as emotions. Notice how it shows up in your body. Maybe there's a knot in your stomach, a tightness in your chest, dry mouth, sweaty palms, whatever's going on. Notice it, and now just choose to let it go. To help you do that, you exhale. Just blowing it all out with the breath. Imagine you letting all of this negativity go, like a black smoke out of your mouth, just releasing it. And pull the lower stomach into the spine. Expel the last remaining air out. And just find some stillness. Just rest for a few moments. And notice how nice it feels when your mind is clear, calm, empty, open, aware. So take another nice deep breath in. Through the nose, notice the stomach rise. Chest rise. Subtle flow of air into the nostrils. Feel this warm, tingling feeling rising up from the lower stomach and spine into your chest, into your head. Just pause at the top of the inhale. And then you exhale. Sigh it all out. So keep your mouth closed. Make a little sighing sound on the back of your throat, as though you're fogging sunglasses, but you keep your mouth closed. Chest and stomach suck back in. And you just come to rest there again. Connect with the stillness and the gap between breaths. It's a little portal to eternity, which you can connect with through being completely present in the now. And so just breathing in again, set this breath in motion. Notice the stomach rise, the chest rise, subtle flow of air into the nostrils. By paying attention to all these subtle sensations of the breath, you bring your mind into the present. There's no room for mind chatter. Connect with the stillness briefly. And then you exhale. Just sigh it all out. Chest and stomach suck back in. Air flows out of your nostrils. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. And then repeat the cycle. So just set this nice, deep, rhythmical breath in motion. Just step back and watch it. And notice how peaceful and calming it is when you do that. And you just watch. Nothing else to do, there's nowhere else to go. Just breathe, relax, be still. Let the breath take you deeper and deeper into the stillness. This calm, peaceful, quiet place in your mind that's way beyond sin of any kind. So as you keep watching your breath, just listen to these words. This is from the preliminary section to the series of workbook lessons we're on, in which Jesus asks and answers the question, what is sin? So just stay very present and open as you listen by keeping some attention on your breath. Just watch your breath, go into that observer position. Imagine your mind's like a still, calm lake on a windless day. You're just gonna drop these ideas into that stillness. Just let them permeate in. Pebbles dropping into the lake, and the ripple effects are very noticeable when your mind is still. And you just let the ripple effects of these ideas reverberate into your subconscious, which is where the undoing needs to happen. This is where the ego's thought system resides, predominantly in the subconscious. We're not even consciously aware. But actually, we believe in the idea of sin. We're very invested in it. So just watch, listen, let these ideas permeate in as you continue watching your breath. And I'll remind you to do that every so often. So what is sin? Sin is insanity. It is the means by which the mind is driven mad and seeks to let illusions take the place of truth. And being mad, it sees illusions where the truth should be and where it really is. Sin gave the body eyes. For what is there, the sinless would behold. What need have they of sights or sounds or touch? What would they hear or reach to grasp? What would they sense at all? To sense is not to know, and truth can be but filled with knowledge and with nothing else. So watch your breath. Get a feeling, an experience of what Jesus is talking about here. It's going deeply into your mind. It's beyond sight, sounds, touch, beyond the sense perceptions. There is this domain of knowledge, truth, where sense perceptions are not required at all. Maybe you can get a little glimpse of that truth, that reality, now and for the rest of the meditation. As you keep watching your breath, let's continue. Listen to these profound words. The body is the instrument the mind made in its efforts to deceive itself. Its purpose is to strive. Yet, can the goal of striving change? And now the body serves a different aim for striving. What it seeks for now is chosen by the aim the mind has taken as replacement for the goal of self-deception. Truth can be its aim as well as lies. Senses then will seek instead for witnesses to what is true. Just pause, reflect on that. So all is not lost. It's a part of your mind, the right mind, your Holy Spirit, higher self, intuition, voice for God, call it whatever you want. It can help you to reinterpret all of your sense perceptions, all of your experiences in this world, and see instead the witnesses to what is true. And so your body and your senses now have another purpose. Purpose that transcends sin. So let's continue as you keep watching your breath. Sin is the home of all illusions, which but stand for things imagined, issuing from thoughts that are untrue. They are the proof, quote, that what has no reality is real. Sin proves God's Son is evil. Timelessness must have an end. Eternal life must die. And God himself has lost the Son he loves, with but corruption to complete himself, his will forever overcome by death, love slain by hate, and peace to be no more. And you can replace the God word with love or truth. Remember, the words are just pointers to a reality that is way beyond words and in you. A madman's dreams are frightening, and sin appears indeed to terrify. And yet, says Jesus, what sin perceives is but a childish game. The Son of God, the extension of love, which is all of us, may play. He has become a body, prey to evil and to guilt, with but a little life that ends in death. But all the while his Father shines on him and loves him with an everlasting love, which his pretenses cannot change at all. And now Jesus gives a plea. He entreats us to listen. I think it's the first time in the entire workbook that he does this. So he says, how long, O Son of God, will you maintain the game of sin? Shall we not put away these sharp-edged children's toys? How soon will you be ready to come home? Perhaps today? There is no sin. Creation is unchanged. Would you still hold return to heaven back? How long, O Holy Son of God? How long? So just pause and reflect on that. How long do you want to wait? How long will you maintain the game that sin is real, that you are sinful, other people are sinful, error is real, permanent, cannot be undone, cannot be corrected. Therefore we're all damned, we're all condemned, doomed to suffer and to die. These are the logical consequences of the idea of sin, which is why Jesus makes such a big deal out of it. It is the single thought that denies love, that causes guilt, fear, attack, hatred, anger. Any negative thought or emotion comes from the idea of sin, that you can actually deny love, you can actually destroy perfect love and oneness, and that is permanent, that cannot be reversed. You've done it, and now you must suffer eternally. You must be punished for this eternally. This is not true. Thank God it's not true. As Jesus tells us, today's lesson, workbook lesson 259, which ties in beautifully with this passage we just read. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose, filling up the lower stomach. And second phase of the breath into the heart center. Feel this lovely warm tingling feeling rising up as you breathe in, like the cresting of a wave, and then into chest, your upper back, into your head. Just pause, find some stillness. Into that stillness, just drop today's idea. Let me remember that there is no sin, as he just told us. Just a reminder, there is no sin. I'll scan your mind again for any fragments of this idea, which is a very deep-rooted idea in the human psyche. It's the idea that we have actually done something terribly wrong. I'm not always sure what, but we're sure that we're guilty for it, and we deserve to be punished for it. And from that false idea, we create all kinds of pain and suffering for ourselves and others. And it's simply not true. So anything, any negative thought or emotion that you notice is a product of the idea of sin. You've given a reality in your mind. So exhale, full deep exhale out your mouth. Just blow it all out like a black smoke. Pull the lower stomach into the spine. Expel the last remaining air out. And just rest. Notice that there's a peace, there's a calm, a tranquility that comes over you when you're willing to relinquish this idea. So breathing in and out through your nose. Just breathing in, stomach rises. Chest rises, subtle flow of air into the nostrils. Just notice all of that. Pause, connect with the stillness. And then you're going to exhale. Exhaling, sighing it all out. Chest and stomach suck back in. Come to rest. The bottom of the exhale. And just setting the breath in motion, breathing in this nice deep rhythmical pattern. Letting the breath take you deeper and deeper to this lovely, peaceful, calm, relaxed state of mind. Imagine your mind is like a still, calm lake on a windless day. And you're just going to drop short commentary on today's idea into that stillness. Sin is the only thought that makes the goal of God, which is the goal of love, and God is love, seem unattainable. What else could blind us to the obvious and make the strange and the distorted seem more clear? What else but sin engenders our attacks? What else but sin could be the source of guilt, demanding punishment and suffering? And what but sin could be the source of fear, obscuring God's creation, love's creation, and giving love the attributes of fear and of attack? It's telling us very clearly what the idea of sin does to our minds, with consequences, guilt, punishment, suffering, fear, attack. None of it's good. And yet it's just a childish game. None of it's true. So breathing in, a nice deep breath in. And just invite this loving presence Jesus calls Father into your mind with a short prayer. Father, Source, Higher Self, addressing the very innermost being that is you. I would not be insane today. I would not be afraid of love, nor seek for refuge in its opposite. For love can have no opposite. You are the source of everything there is, and everything that is remains with you, and you with it. It's a very clear statement of reality. Reality lies only in love. Anything outside of love, which implies sin exists, must be insane, must be unreal, for love can have no opposite. So with this prayer, just surrender all of your ideas, sinful ideas, ideas that make the idea of sin, guilt, fear, and attack real. The idea that love has an opposite real. Just be willing to let go of all of that. Just for the next couple of minutes of silence. You can always take up these ideas again if you really want them. But maybe you won't. If you give yourself an experience of sinlessness, of innocence, why would you want to believe in the idea of sin again? So just breathe, nice deep slow rhythmical breaths through your nose. Step back, watch your breath, relax, and surrender in to this sinless silence, to the stillness that is way beyond ideas of sin and guilt, fear and attack. So let your mind go there completely for the next minute, 2 minutes. To have 2 minutes of silence starting now. And so just gently bringing your attention back into the body through the breath. So breathing in through the nose, stomach rises, chest rises. Just noticing the air flowing into your nostrils, chest and stomach rise. And you exhale, just sigh it all out. Notice the vibration in your throat, in your chest. Air flows out of your nostrils, stomach sucks back in. Connect with the stillness, it's still there. In fact, it's always there. It's one thing that never goes away. So that's one. On the count of three, you're going to open your eyes. So 2, just noticing all of your body senses. So what are you feeling and touching? Maybe there's a subtle taste in your mouth, smell in your nose. Notice what you're hearing. It's the weight of your body pressing down into the chair, feet touching the ground. And just noticing all of these things from a very surrendered place. So there's no attempt to judge or label or interpret, analyze, evaluate any of it. You just allow it to be. It's the interpretation, perception of things. When we think things are wrong, things are sinful, it gets us into a lot of trouble, causes endless suffering. And we can just drop all of it. Just don't see that. So training your mind through these little exercises to not judge, train your mind in non-judgmental perception. And 3, you open your eyes. Just look around and apply the same principle. So just let your eyes rest on whatever they happen to rest on. Scanning the room. Don't let them linger for more than a second or two on anything. Just look around. Say to yourself, let me remember that there is no sin. And nothing that I see is really sinful or evil or guilty, irrespective of the appearances. And to apply lesson 12, which Carol, you're on, part of the Art of Letting Go course. I'm only ever upset because I see a meaningless world. So just drop that idea. I'm only ever upset because I see a meaningless world. And I give a whole lot of meaning to what doesn't have meaning. And what really upsets me is that I know that this is simply not true. This is a self-deception. You cannot give meaning to what is meaningless. Try as hard as you like. So just notice how calm, peaceful, detached you feel. Anchor that state in. So set the intention to stay there for the rest of the evening. To help you do that, you can use today's idea frequently, ideally every hour. Those in the WhatsApp group have sent you a shorter recording to help you to do that, and use it in response to any temptation to get upset, because you're getting upset, your peace is getting disturbed. You can be sure that the idea of sin, the reality of sin, is there behind upset. So I wish you good practicing in a very peaceful evening in which you really connect with your true innocence and that of everyone else. You can't see your own innocence if you don't see that everyone else is innocent too, irrespective of what they do in the body. So practice that, and let it bring you a lot of peace and a lot of comfort this evening. Thanks for listening, and I hope to connect with you tomorrow. Do join us tomorrow evening, same time, 5 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. SA time. And there'll also be an afternoon meditation at 1:30 SA time. It's 12:30 British Summer Time. So log in then. If you're not sure how to do that, if you're on the YouTube channel, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll be notified automatically about the evening sessions when I go live. If you'd like to join the afternoon ones, go to freemeditations.online. freemeditations.online, and you can sign up there, and that will get you access. You'll get an email with access details to the Zoom room. Thanks for listening. Have a nice evening. Bye for now.